Get on your feet, da 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 da. Get up and make it happen. Get on your feet. Stand up and take some action.
Welcome to So Happy You're Here podcast. It's Erin and Becky and special guest Sarah Skillrud. And that song will make more sense when you understand that it brought down the Metrodome in 1992 at the Super Bowl in Minneapolis where 11 or 12-year-old Erin was performing. Okay?
Yes, and that night before Super Bowl Saturday night, I was with Burt Reynolds doing what they now call the NFL Honors. That's an actual TV show, not a goofball.
Becky was getting it.
Wow.
With Burt Reynolds.
Because you remember what he said?
What?
Nice pack.
To you?
Because I had my mic pack in my underpants.
And he said, nice pack.
Nice pack.
I don't remember that. You've never told us before.
It's a great story.
Did you kiss
Was
him?
he with Lonnie Anderson at the time?
I think he might have been
he was with Becky Stanfield at the time.
DIVORCE'd. I think.
Okay, got it.
Wait,
But
did you
know,
kiss
he had
him?
a tie to Minnesota.
No.
Did you hug him?
Nothing happened.
But he liked your pack.
He was a charming, charming man.
Becky was chilling with Burt Reynolds, and my skirt fell off during my performance.
And you were age?
11 or 12. It was like 6th or 7th grade.
Okay.
I was
probably,
not.
Probably 12. Becky was even younger than me, so that was weird, Burt.
And
Just
famously, that's right.
Just kidding. Don't anyone get mad at Burt.
Famously, the halftime shows got progressively better in 1993, 94, and 95. Like ours is known as maybe one of the worst.
Oh, well,
It is.
It's not because of you, Erin.
They
Thank you
didn't
so
have
much.
they didn't have superstars in those days.
it was, excuse me, Gloria Estefan
That's true.
was performing.
Our Lord and Savior. Yeah.
Yes, and it is hailed as the worst Super Bowl performance of all time. And then the year after it was Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's apples to apples in my book. But apparently it wasn't one that people remember. So we've got a lot to discuss. The Super Bowl just happened, of course. We've got a lot going on. But of course, we have Sarah Skillrud here, your favorite fashion friend. What's new with you, girlie?
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, what's new?
Nothing's new because it's hockey season. So
Yes.
I am
It's Groundhog Day.
Yep. Wash, rinse, repeat. Just, drive to all the great ice rinks of the Twin Cities. But we're winding down. I have 3 hockey players. My kids are 15, 13, and almost 12.
And I'm telling you, you girls are going to miss
hard to
it.
say out
You
loud.
girls are
Oh,
going
I know.
to miss it.
I don't wish a thing away, but, it's time to move on to the next season.
Yes.
Just like fashion, right? We get excited for what's new.
That's right.
It's a great transition.
So on Saturday, Sarah did our Saturday morning fashion takeover, and she was presenting to you some of the trends that she's excited about for February and March. You guys absolutely loved it, so we invited her into the podcast to kind of give you a regroup of everything that she was excited about. So what are you seeing coming up in February?
Lots of prints, nod to a lot of different prints. So polka dots we talked about. We showed a little bit more of you can see it behind me. Oops, I'll go this way instead.
I'm sorry I gave you the squeaky chair.
We did a little bit more of a black and white story or black and ecru. We did have this beautiful brown and kind of a lilac-y lavender. But I am starting to see red-based polka dots and some vibrant colors coming out.
Fun.
So polka dots are huge. Hearts are huge. We talked about bows, just sort of adding some bows. And then a really great color story. Lots of pastels for spring coming up, which I know, pastels and florals, it's
groundbreaking.
Miranda.
But this time the pastels are soft pink, soft blue, Erin, exactly what you're wearing.
That's
Thank
pretty.
you so much.
well
Thank you.
And then some terracotta, some vibrant reds and oranges. So if you do want to have a little bit of more of a vibrancy to what you're wearing, go with a tomato red.
Ooh, pretty.
Or just a true red.
And you talked about your moody florals you're wearing.
Florals, yeah, that's why I chose to put this on. So what I mean by moody are larger kind of cabbage roses, think sort of that Dolce & Gabbana inspiration. And what I mean by moody is on maybe more of a black or a really dark green background.
Ooh.
So what I'm gathering is we're taking some of what used to be kind of ditzy, a little bit more youthful
More
prints
juvenile.
and making them more sophisticated, making them more modern.
A little more higher fashion,
Yes.
absolutely, and sophisticated, especially the polka dot trend.
Yes.
I mean, I'm seeing that in sequin. I'm seeing that in, a dress or a gown. You could wear to like a black tie event or even somebody's wedding. So truly having a very like dressed up and sophisticated moment with these fun, playful prints.
Really fun.
There's an old, is it wives' tale or wise tale?
Wives.
There's an old wives' tale that polka dots make you look bigger. What do you have to say about that?
Ooh, I think it's all about scale,
Yeah.
right? Because everybody always talks about stripes too. Like, don't wear horizontal stripes.
Yeah.
Don't wear a polka dot because you think that the eye goes east-west. I think it's about scale. So if it looks good on you, that's fine. And the polka dot are also coming into a lot of cuts that are going to be really flattering. Like that mesh dress that you had on.
Yes.
That was a cut that was almost just like a straight up and down until the bottom. It just kind of flared out ever so slightly.
Yeah.
So it just gives that soft feminine shape. So I think it's always about balance, right? If the scale of the polka dot works and if the way the garment is cut works for your body, you can do it.
And it breaks up. If that were all black, that would be a really black statement.
Well, I already resemble Wednesday Addams at certain times. So if I do an all black head to toe dress, I go straight to Morticia and people get scared.
It lightens it up.
Christina Ricci is my husband's like gal. Like how we all have like our celebrity crush.
Yes.
Well, she played Wednesday in
Yes.
the 90s version or whatever.
Yes.
That's like my husband's like.
Really?
And I know, I'm like, I don't look like her.
Wait, that's what we were just talking about the other day, a few weeks ago on our podcast. Like, I typically love kind of like the dirty rock star, and I married the most hygienic, button-up man. And then Becky says what did you attract? And it's not like Phil. Oh,
kind of an asshole.
The D-bag.
Yeah.
She likes the D-bag, but she married a man who is not a D-bag.
I still just like the 5'10" frat boys.
Yes. But
you married celebrities and my husband.
Your husband likes Wednesday Addams and he married you. So you better watch out when I'm around, especially if I'm wearing all black. Wait, who's your celebrity
Matt
crush?
Damon.
Oh, of course it is.
So that's very on brand.
Remember, this has already come up in a live show on the network we used to be on before.
Yes.
That's right.
I can see you actually getting, if things don't work out with Ian and his beautiful wife, Lucy. And I know that because I've been reading all of the Baldoni court cases.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. Yes.
Are they falling apart?
No, they're in it. No.
Oh.
Don't spread rumors. We're sorry, Matt and Lucy. In the Baldoni and Blake court papers, they had reached out to Matt Damon and his wife.
Oh, that's right.
Who I thought his name was Lucienne, and I think that's what it is, but they call her Lucy. So we're on the inside track now, people. Anyway, they had reached out to her to help like promote hers. So anyway, if anything happens to Lucy or Ian, Matt, we've got a second wife for you, and her name is Sarah.
we're just gonna keep moving on because I don't think that.
Okay.
I don't think Matt would ever come looking for me.
Oh no,
but how do you know?
we dream big on this podcast.
You know that story though. My friend Jen's friend was at a fundraiser here in Minnesota.
Okay.
And he bought a dog and gave it to her.
What?
He bid
a
on
live dog?
Yes. And he had no intention of keeping it because he doesn't live here.
Well, that's
and
so
she
sweet.
wanted it, and he was like, "Here, it's
There you
yours."
go.
Yeah.
Shut up.
So he's
Prince of a guy.
nice man as
He
well.
is.
And an animal lover.
So Matt, if you're listening, or sorry if your wife is listening, we also love you. Listen, we'll take a dog, or Sarah will take you. Yeah. Whichever one comes
For
first.
no fee.
Whichever one comes first. The other thing you talked about a lot on Saturday that a lot of people were talking about was accessories.
Yes.
They're having a major moment right now, especially
Yes.
as we transition into late winter, early spring.
Yes,
So
a couple different handbag silhouettes are starting to
Sure.
sort of move on to the scene. So my girlfriend was like, do I have to get rid of my crossbodies? I'm like, no, don't get rid of your crossbodies, right? They still have, a very practical moment and purpose. But I'm seeing in more shoulder bags coming back in with a little bit more of what we call like an east-west orientation.
Yeah.
So just, kind of slenderizing out the silhouette. These are some like sort of good examples.
you might have to pull them in front of you, honey. I don't know if the camera. Yeah, there
This
you go.
one is Python print, which Python, of all the animal stories that I'm seeing right now, Python is still kind of trending. I would say number one, zebra, a close second, number two. What I love about Python though is the grayscale. It's like a black and white photo, right? And it goes with anything. So really love Python for you right now.
That with your blouse is pretty.
I know, isn't that kind of fun?
Yeah.
So again, this is just more of that shoulder bag story that you're going to want with more of that east-west orientation. So
This kills me because I had this silhouette and got rid of it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Did you give it to Burt Reynolds?
Wow. Listen, fair's fair. We trade. It's a nice trade.
Yeah.
Nice compliment for a bag.
The pack. You give him a bag. No, that bag really is the updated version to what I carried in like 94.
That's 100%.
94 to 99.
100%.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And it's cute.
I feel like it was Coach or maybe like Kate Spade. I can't remember.
Coach.
Was it Coach?
Or
That was
Kate.
that cheap.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a Coach bag like that, and I remember thinking, darn it, anyway. Am I a fancy lady? Sure, I couldn't pay rent, but I had a cute Coach
I
bag.
had the Louis Vuitton pouchette.
Oh my
back
gosh,
in the day.
what in the
So
world?
The first time I ever went to Vegas, I won like, $400 cash, which
Yeah.
20 years ago, like that was some cash.
Yes, it is.
And instead of being responsible, this is just a good way to get to know me in general in my life.
You
marched
Instead
right
of
into
being
Caesars.
responsible, I marched right into Caesars and
Yes.
I bought myself that Louis Vuitton.
Yes,
pouchette.
and I think that's why I like you. That's one of the main reasons I feel akin.
Isn't
I will
that the
give you
universe
permission.
speaking to you? Here's
Yes.
some money to go get what you want.
Should I pay down my student loan? No.
No.
I should go get a Louis Vuitton pouchette.
But now, as older, responsible adults, we say to our children, pay down the debt, be responsible. But
What are you,
gosh,
Dave Ramsey? No. We're not.
Do what I say.
in the
not
late
what I do.
90s, gosh, $400 in Vegas, that called for a handbag.
That called for a handbag.
Yes, and tell us about that green suede
I
bag
will.
because
Okay.
all eyes have been on that.
Isn't it this gorgeous? So I also just wanted to show you that another color that is trending right now in all of fashion is a full kaleidoscope of muted greens.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm talking avocado, this beautiful olive, some of those, sometimes they're even called like an olive oil green, spring grass greens that are muted. So not bright tones,
Sure.
not Kelly
Not like
greens.
neon, yeah.
And then even like some jade and some spring greens, like true sea glass greens, again, that are muted. So I wanted to show this beautiful handbag. This is done in a leather as well as a genuine suede. There's some great tacking and sort of whip stitching on the side, a couple patch pockets. But this, and it also has a handle drop of, 6 to 7 inches. So that will fit nicely under your shoulder. This is called Gaia, a brand I love. And their price points, this is about $600, which isn't,
It's a thoughtful purchase.
it's a thoughtful
You have to be
purchase,
very mindful.
But it is genuine suede.
Yeah, she does
and
nice
again, this is something you can carry for years and years to come.
And her dad started Bratz dolls.
No.
It's a great story.
Who's her?
Called Gaia. The called Gaia lady.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
I didn't know
I
that
knew there was
either.
going to be a test.
I didn't know that. I had no idea. I didn't know Cult Gaia was a person.
Yeah. Well, she's,
The person who
I didn't know
started
there
it.
was one person behind Cult Gaia. I didn't know that.
Isn't that gorgeous?
I should know that for what I spend. I'll never forget my first time I bought a true designer handbag. And my husband was aghast. And he was like, is that the right word?
Aghast.
Aghast. He was aghast. He was like, Erin, this is insane. What are you doing? Think about our future. And I'm like, think about the bag. Come on.
See how good I look.
Did you show him the increase on a Birkin though?
I haven't shown him the increase on a Birkin, and just to be clear, we're not talking Birkin money, okay?
Yeah.
We're not talking Birkin. But this was 2015, so 11 years ago, because I remember I got my official offer to be a host.
Oh, I love
And so I knew I was going to have a paycheck every 2 weeks for at least 3 or 4 months, see how things go. So I might as well blow that first one on a bag.
But it's a celebration.
Absolutely.
Guys, I still carry that bag to this day
I'm sure you
proudly.
do.
I probably wear it more than any of my other
sure you
bags.
do.
And so the whole point of the super long story is that if you do find a bag that's well made and that you personally love and you will be carrying, even if you can carry it for 2 years, it's going to be a better price per wear than the cheap ones that come in and out every season or in and out every trend.
Yeah.
So if that olive bag spoke to you, and I'm not even trying to sell this by any means, I think sometimes we waste our money on cheap things, and you can save money on more expensive, or I shouldn't say more expensive. We
More meaningful.
we waste our money on lesser quality.
Yes.
You can actually save money if you are really buying good quality.
Absolutely.
I think.
Well, this is a good conversation.
Absolutely.
If we're going to go cheap and cheerful, maybe don't do it on bags. Do it on a T-shirt or do it on a
Or do it on a bag you're going to carry to
novelty.
one wedding, or a bag you're going to carry just for baseball season.
Yep.
And then you're going to get rid of it. You know?
Absolutely. And with those these kind of olive and avocado tones, they're going back so beautifully to those softer palettes. So like the soft pink and the olive work, the soft blue and the olive
Everything
work.
has worked with your blouse too.
Yeah.
I also like
Really
the green with like the black and white behind you.
Absolutely.
I think it's fun to add an unexpected earth tone
Break
with
that
a
up.
cream and a black or something.
I agree with you. In fact, I would even go like
I keep
this.
thinking about that heart top
Boy, that's
Sarah.
cute.
So
I'm
this is a
surprised
really
you didn't
cute
snag
heart
that.
top. And again, we spoke about this on Saturday, but this is more of like a flaxy white. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's not like that stark white. So it just blends beautifully. And the black in the hearts is kind of a soft black.
He's trying to peer pressure me into buying it off of your
I
wrap.
really am surprised you didn't already.
So cute on you.
You know what? I like what you just said too with the muted. Don't do like a blue white, like a
Right.
crispy.
Right. No, keep it a little bit in that softer
Pretty.
tone.
That's what I
Even like the
should've done
denim
our
I have on
rolls
right
in.
now is like a soft black denim. So
Yeah.
it goes really nicely.
Yeah, like a wash
with,
black denim.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so by the way, we love having Sarah here no matter what, but she also partners with us on the podcast, and you also have your own business. Is it going good?
Well,
What? What?
when I focus on it,
Okay.
So here's the thing. I heard when I was in college, I was in this like leadership, it was with the vice chancellor and Ben Sidran, who was the drummer for Steve Miller Band.
Yes.
Okay. So they went to Wisconsin and he just had a great story. But he was like, once I finally decided I was going to go out on my own, I had to wake up every morning and say, am I self-employed or am I unemployed? Right?
Holy smokes.
Good
Advice.
word.
Rebecca and I
So-
need to say that to ourselves.
For about the last 2 months, I was a mom taking care of my children and my home. And just, December was a lot. January was a lot in the world. And I just kind of shut things down.
Yes.
But it's February and we're talking spring fashion. So I'm back at it again. Just trying to put some fun and cheerful content out on my Instagram. And then I've had 2 people reach back out saying, okay, I need your help. I'm going on a girls trip. I'm going to London. So that feels good. So I do have a couple warm clients, which is always fun.
Perfect.
Well, we talked about this a little bit on Saturday, and we don't need to get into it, but the 3 of us were talking about when you're self-employed,
Right.
You don't have a boss or a CEO telling you the communication strategy.
Yeah. Right.
And so we have not been shy to say that, we live in Minneapolis and everything's been heavy in the world, but specifically in our back door.
Mm-hmm.
So you never want to be tone deaf. You never want to feel insensitive. You never want to say the wrong thing, because there's so many people are feeling so much right now.
absolutely.
So it is difficult when you're self-employed to be like, you know what? This is my communication strategy today.
100%.
Yes.
But I did just try to be a little vulnerable, with anybody who's listening. I mean, I don't have a huge following, but just to say, you know what? I started this page to talk clothes and fashion and the art that is fashion. And please know that's what I'm doing.
Yes.
And so it's been fun to get back into it, to get back out there online and see what I'm seeing in the fashion world. And then with the Winter Olympics on the horizon, it's been really fun to look back at some of the costumes. Like, I didn't know, remember that beautiful white costume that Nancy Kerrigan wore? Like, I think it was 92 or 94.
Yes.
Do you know Vera Wang designed all of those for her?
I did not know
Christian
that.
Lacroix did the French gal when she wore that big, beautiful, it's almost back in fashion, like the kind of military jacket inspired with the fuchsia and the orange. So there is the art of fashion anywhere that you want to try and find it.
Well,
right?
speaking of the art of fashion, I asked you guys, and I don't know if you've seen it, but you guys need to look it up, and you all need to look it up. When Italy did their opening ceremonies, they had Italian runway models walk the runway to create the flag. And it was like they were all, I think their flag,
it's green, red, or it's green, white,
orange,
red.
and
No,
red.
orange
Okay.
is Ireland.
Okay, so red, green, and white. And they were all dressed head to toe, Italian supermodels walking the runway, and they ended up creating the Italian flag, and it was
gorgeous,
stunning.
That's why Spumoni ice cream is red, white.
Oh, is it?
green.
I loved Spumoni
So
when
next
I
time
was
you have to remember the Italian flag.
Yes.
Just remember Spumoni ice cream.
It's so cute.
Well, it speaks to the importance of fashion because it tells the story. So,
Tells the story.
opening ceremonies is so important for whatever city or country is hosting because it really is hopefully promoting their culture.
Absolutely. And then in those opening ceremonies, like all the different designers who did all the different countries. So I think Haiti and was it Mongolia? Like were sort of
Like traditional.
What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is like it was sort of crowdsourced that they won. Like their costumes
Wait,
were
was
the best.
Haiti the puffer coat look
Yes,
with
the like all the beautiful
the artistry like
was it even like a swan or something?
Yes, it was an animal.
It was an
I
animal.
can't remember what the animal is.
I don't either.
But they did almost like a puffer dress.
It was like a tier puff. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was very A-line.
And there was artwork on it. It was stunning.
Gorgeous.
It was really
So think about
pretty.
sewing that. It's printed, and then you have to fold it to make the puff, and then you have to have it like line up perfectly.
So do you make it first and then print on it, or do you print it and then
you would
sew?
print it and then make it. Wow. But I'm no seamstress.
Rebecca's going to try doing that for our next episode.
Yes.
She's a good seamstress. See what she can do.
You guys, it looks like home sewing.
No, it doesn't. So here's the deal for Sarah's business. It's sarahstylescollective.com. So you can follow her on the website, and then you can also follow along on Instagram.
Instagram, also Sarah Styles Collective. And I think I'm going to launch a newsletter, so stay tuned.
You should not launch a newsletter. So do you want to stick around and do the entire pod with us?
Sure.
Okay,
Whatever you guys want.
Let's take a quick break, and then we're going to come back, and Sarah's going to keep doing the pod with us.
Thanks.
Hi guys, welcome on into So Happy You're Here podcast. I'm here with Sarah Skillrud from Sarah Styles Collective, our very favorite partner here at the podcast. But we want to do a little moment for trend. A moment for trend.
So fun. Okay, I want you to know what I'm seeing for spring 2026. And actually, it's a continuation of a trend we love this fall. So hang on to your polka dots. Grab some new polka dots. I put Becky in this gorgeous number because I want you to see that polka dots are having an incredibly sophisticated moment right now. So this is a mesh detail in this beautiful cream story with a velvet polka dot.
It's amazing.
Could
it's
she be any
texture.
sweeter?
And P.S. It's all mesh.
Yeah.
So it's velvet polka dot over mesh with a nice little base layer so you feel confident and covered and seasonless. I could do this with a leather jacket.
Agreed. Yep, and a boot. You could put it on with a cute little crop denim jacket and just sort of wear it around with your girlfriends for the day, or you could really dress this up. I mean, a top knot on you.
And that's what I was just thinking. With a neckline like this, I would say do this.
I would absolutely do a top knot, really fun red or pink clutch.
And if the gams are still hanging in, what? This is my favorite look.
Isn't this fun? And
Really
again,
fun.
just have fun with your polka dots. Know that they are sophisticated enough to wear to even your most dressy moments. But this is a print I want you loving and having fun with in spring 2026.
Hooray for polka dots. Remember, sarahstylescollective.com.
Well, welcome back into So Happy You're Here podcast. We've got all the fashion out. Sarah Skillrud's joining us. What a day.
What a day indeed.
So Super Bowl was on Sunday. What did you guys think? Overall thoughts, go.
I loved the Bad Bunny. I didn't know there was a game going on. Although I have to say, when I saw the opening, so when they ran out,
Yes.
Bon Jovi did the Patriots.
Yes.
And Chris Pratt did the Seahawks. And I thought, what a polarizing start.
Yes.
Right? I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
I think that was a little bit of like product or celebrity placement that didn't need to happen.
Well, there's tons of celebrity placement.
But I will tell you, my heart for Brandi Carlile and Charlie Puth.
Oh my gosh. Did you see both of them sing in the beginning?
I did not because my 13-year-old daughter was invited to a boy-girl party.
Heck
so I had to get her out to her boy-girl party.
And was it as successful
I
as the
picked her
Seahawks?
up and we had
Was she a Seahawk or a Patriot?
And I think she was just, there for the party.
Happy to be there.
Happy to be included.
So as a Vikings fan, right, Sam Darnold,
Yes.
the starting quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks, used to be with the Vikings.
Yes.
And we let him go, in my opinion, too early. Now, again, I am no expert, right? So part of me wanted him to win because he deserves that.
Totally.
He deserves to be with a team who believed in him.
Yes.
And then part of me was just a little bit like, but wouldn't it be great if he didn't? Because then we wouldn't have made a mistake. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, it's like,
Is it like a boyfriend that you
it's
sort
like
of
don't want your
regret?
ex to do better than you.
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
I mean,
I'm very happy for him.
I hate to admit this out loud because I was employed by the Vikings for so long, but I'm like, told you. Why'd you let him go?
Just give
I
him a
was
little
so
bit of
happy
time.
for him.
Yes, I'm very happy for him.
That's his fifth team he's been with. And listen, if you don't follow sports or football, that's totally okay. But the entire idea is that this is so cheesy. You blossom where you're planted or whatever.
bloom where you're planted.
You bloom where you're planted.
Yeah.
And like he went through 4 teams. Most notably, the last 4th was the Minnesota Vikings. And, teams thought he wasn't worth the money or wasn't a good fit. I'm surprised the Vikings let him go because he had a huge winning record.
He really did.
14-2 in regular season.
Do you think it's because they put all their eggs in the kids' basket?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
I think they let him go too early. They were too excited about the young kids. And no offense to the young kids, JJ McCarthy, what have you. Like, they're just young, And so I was really happy that he won. And I also think it's a broader story to, like, if things aren't going your way, maybe you're just not in the right place.
Yeah, just keep
love
pivoting.
that.
If you believe in yourself, which also Bad Bunny said believe in yourself, and Sam Darnold said believe in yourself.
I love it.
Two great
overarching
two
message.
incredible messages throughout the Super Bowl.
Okay, so honestly, in the halftime show, I didn't understand a word. I didn't know any of the songs. I loved every single minute of it.
Okay, what was your favorite?
The way it was shot, the way that he made his way through that little village. I thought they had pre-recorded parts of it.
When he fell through the ceiling?
All of it.
Yeah.
Like, he's climbing telephone poles.
Yes.
Pedro Pascal, America.
Well,
Lady Gaga.
You had me at Pedro Pascal.
Oh!
Yeah, you had me at Pedro.
I love him. He is replacing Joe Manganiello.
Really, for you?
He's got to go. Joe Manganiello's over.
Okay. Is it because he started hosting game shows? But you love D-bags.
He is the exception that's proving the rule.
Okay.
He should be your type.
Okay. Yeah, he should totally be your type. That's what you said you're into.
That Pedro Pascal.
So did you help style Lady Gaga? Because she was wearing light blue and you're the first and only to talk to us about light blue.
With red.
Yes.
Come on now. Actually, when she came on the screen, I was like, oh, I just bought some red shoes that look exactly like that.
I do love
the
a light
almond
blue and
toe. We didn't
red.
even talk shoe trends for spring.
Yes.
Like more of that almond toe
Sure.
is really
Pretty.
coming
Sure.
in. And that's kind of what she had
Well,
on.
she had to dance. She had to have a dancing shoe on.
I always would like to watch a Super Bowl halftime. I think it's just amazing. There's very few that I haven't liked. I wasn't a fan of The Weeknd.
Same.
I never liked The Weeknd.
Wasn't that a COVID era one though?
I can't
where
remember.
he was kind of by himself.
Yeah.
He wasn't by himself. There's tons of dancers. I don't know if there's any other actual like headliners.
That
There's
was
tons
a
of dancers
depressing
'cause
one.
They wore the masks.
That's right.
And like
Yeah, I'm with you. That one didn't do it for me. No disrespect to him or his music, but that one I just was like,
it didn't get me up out of my seat.
Same.
And there was no dance routine I wanted to keep doing when it was done.
Do you remember Katy Perry with the dancing shark?
Yeah, no.
There have been some that. Poor Katy Perry.
We could do an entire podcast on Katy Perry. And do you mean poor Katy Perry or what the hell, Katy Perry?
I think what the hell? Here's what I think. If you looked at the PR things, like she's going to space, she's gonna
she's making space.
Pardon me. Hold on. Let me do your finger. Let me hold space.
Making space.
Okay. But she's gonna date Justin Trudeau. Like all of that on paper looks like phenomenal, like a phenomenal year.
But there's gotta be.
You're gonna go on tour.
There's something.
Bust.
Yeah. Oh, well, the dance moves on our last tour. I don't know if you guys saw these, but the dance moves on our last tour sent me over the edge. Neither here nor there, Katy Perry. But I thought the halftime show was great. Now, the one thing, and listen, if you pay too much attention on social media, there's controversy around everything. So I can't even
100%,
believe
of course.
there's controversy.
Yes.
So we're not here to talk about anything controversial.
No.
But I am a trained dancer and I, have danced almost my whole life.
Yeah.
And I think Bad Bunny is a very attractive man.
Agreed.
However,
I hear however. Yeah, there's a but.
there were so many pelvic thrusts that I thought, is that the only move you know? Do you guys see that there was a lot of pelvic thrusting?
That's all I saw.
And I'm not even trying to be a prude about it, but I was just thinking with like professional choreographers, we could have looked at them and said, hey now,
Right.
even just have a hip go to the right one time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Instead of full
Yeah.
frontal slams.
Yeah, let's
shake it up.
Mix this up a bit.
That would be my feedback if they
Okay,
were looking to improve for next time.
They know how to get in touch with you.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. Like the people were in the set, so the set could move.
So cool.
So I thought that was really like innovative and different.
So would they go into the little house? Is that like when they would change that? And I will be honest, when they opened in the field, I didn't know where we were headed with this. Do you know what I mean? I was a little bit like, where are we headed? But then were they changing in that little hut?
Who?
The dancers.
Oh, I don't think any of the dancers changed. I think they came and went. But I think is it Sugarcane that he was the tall green?
Yeah.
There was people inside each one of those stocks.
That was amazing. Phil clocked it right away. He was like, there's dancing
So then
bushes.
that's why they can move to create different sets.
Super
So
cool.
I thought that was really smart just from an innovation point of view. Like you could create different sets. My one question was though, for people like on field level and like front row, could they actually see?
Probably not.
Because those looked to be like 12 foot
Probably not.
tall.
And as somebody who, doesn't really sit, sidelines.
Oh wait, you don't have all access field
I don't.
passes like Becky got from Burt Reynolds in
Oh my
92?
gosh. You guys, what do
But
you
I
think it
have heard that
actually
that's a tough
costs?
view.
What do you think it really costs to go to the Super Bowl?
Oh, thousands.
But I mean,
And
how many?
50?
50? I think so.
I think so.
Yeah. If you do
Like as
lodging,
an average
fly,
person,
tickets.
No,
You think that's too much?
I think it's 8 to 10. I think your ticket's
Per
going to be
person?
yes, your ticket's going to be $2,000. Your ticket to the event is
Yeah.
going to be $2,000. Your airline Probably 1,000.
Well, okay. When we went to the Indiana National Championship for college down in Miami a few weeks ago, we did not pay this. Let me repeat. We did not pay this because we happened to know people who were regular individual people were spending $4,000 and $5,000 a ticket.
I believe it.
But that was college.
Right.
So then if you think Super Bowl, you'd have to double that, don't you think?
Totally.
And also I wonder, have all the corporations bought everything up in the lower?
Yes.
You know, they've bought them all up and they're using them to wine and dine.
Probably.
I think the whole thing is a corporate.
And I think if we, just us lay ladies, went, we'd have to sit upper deck.
100% you would.
But great news, we could see this halftime performance really well. And we could
sugar cane would not
and
be
we
in
could
our way.
see that pelvic thrusting. And maybe if you saw it in real life, you were like, no, he didn't do enough.
I think he is a darling young man.
Maybe he
he's
didn't.
so handsome.
He's so handsome.
very cute.
Yeah. So the halftime show is great. I do want to toot my own horn. In 1992, I performed at the Super Bowl here in Minneapolis.
Yes.
I was 12, I think. And it did go down in history as the worst Super Bowl halftime show ever. So if you Google what's the worst Super Bowl halftime show, it'll say 1992 Winter Magic here in Minneapolis.
No shade to Gloria Estefan.
Gloria Estefan was there. I think Brian
Boitano and Dorothy Hamill performed.
Look at the full circle moment.
There was a ice rink smaller
Can't
than
notice
this
me.
room.
Was it plastic?
It was a faux.
No, I mean, they were on skates.
Yeah, but it was something fun. It was like a faux ice. But yeah, they were skating on like these little risers.
Like a raised stage, basically.
There was rollerbladers. They were hot.
Rollerbladers, yep.
There were, I remember, because the dance community here is big but small because we're like a small, big city.
Yeah.
So I knew all the teenage girls who got some of the bigger roles.
Like featured?
Or like, you know, they'd walk alongside where the camera was. And I was just off to the side doing my own pelvic thrust.
But your skirts fell off. Was it Velcroed on? What happened?
Well, we had Velcro skirts to kind of whip them on, and we rehearsed that morning, and mine would not stay on.
Oh, no.
I know, and it kept falling off, and I have pictures of me, my little chicken legs, and just a white leotard just standing out there like a lunatic.
So my friend who I was with last night was also in that same halftime
And is
performance
she
show.
also proud to be part of the worst Super Bowl halftime show of all time?
So we asked her, we're like, how much did you rehearse for this? And she said, so I'm curious your thoughts. She said, less than you would think. Right?
Oh,
no, like in the actual Metrodome, right? Like
in
just
the
morning of-
dome.
Yeah.
You just
She's
did like one run. We would
dress
rehearse at like
rehearsal?
different high schools
Okay.
and different like auditoriums, but we rehearsed probably the whole month of January.
Okay.
How many people were on the field?
I would,
lot.
yeah,
Hundreds and hundreds?
1,000.
A lot.
Yeah.
Because
So
they had the rings.
yeah,
Because it was sort of celebrating like the Winter Olympics.
Oh.
And then you guys all had your colors. They had like the colors of the rainbow. And
guys-
that's where the dancers were.
Now I am not saying I've done this, but from what Becky has told me, the entire halftime felt like maybe you were tripping on some hallucinogenic.
Yes.
Because there was Gloria Estefan, Get on Your Feet.
And there's a lot
Brian
going
Boitano ice skating. There was an entire segment where a big Stay Puft Frosty man came out and it was Frosty, yeah, pump it up. So Iceman, like that. And then there was ballroom dancers. There was
Rollerbladers. Dorothy Hamill.
There were 10 and 11-year-olds out there. Dorothy Hamill. I mean, it was
A spectacle.
It was like you took a little pill in Ibiza and fell asleep in the heart of Minnesota and you woke up in 1992.
Yep.
And just shit was happening. I don't know what to tell you.
Everyone had a starter jacket
Yes.
on.
It was a fever
Audience,
dream.
and
Yes, it was a fever dream. It was wild, but I was really happy to be part of it.
Well, yeah.
And then the only way you could top it, the only thing that could be better than that hallucination was following it up the following year, 1993, with Michael Jackson. So obviously you went from that to Michael Jackson.
So the modern era started the next year.
I really think Super Bowl halftime started with, I think after 92, probably the NFL got together and said, we got to do something about this.
Yeah.
And so they brought in the big guns, Michael Jackson. And I think since then it's been pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite Super Bowl halftime show of all time?
There's only one right answer here.
I know.
Does everybody know?
Don't get it wrong with Becky
I
in the
won't.
house.
It's
Okay.
a tie
Okay.
for Prince and Gaga.
Okay.
Because you're such a Gaga
I
fan.
am such a Gaga fan. I'm seeing her again in April.
Okay.
I'm
Yes.
such a Gaga fan.
Yeah.
I love her.
Because she sings live. Like we went back and watched it last night. I had to show Henry. my youngest, and like she live performs. She does not lip sync.
Well, tell that to the people at the Grammys because everybody lip sync. I find that to just be, and then Prince, of course. I mean, I remember watching that live, coming out in with
the
that rain,
the purple rain.
It's so epic. That's another universe speaking.
100%.
When the rain came down and he just ripped it on an electric guitar in the rain.
He could have been electrocuted,
but he can't be. Not him. He couldn't be.
Not that day.
Not that little guy. Obviously you have to go to Prince, but I really have liked. No offense to the dudes, because I like dudes, but I've liked a lot of the female ones more so.
Madonna.
Why am I forgetting
J-Lo and Shakira?
We had Kendrick Lamar last year. Who came?
Rihanna.
What was the one when like Snoop came out? Was that last
Snoop
year?
and Dr.
Mary J. Blige.
Amazing. I love that one.
I think it
Two
went
before?
Kendrick, then Rihanna before that, and I think Snoop and Dre would have been like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Mary J. Blige came out. Right?
Yes, Mary J. Blige. She had those tall boots. I tried to order that outfit and it didn't work out.
When Snoop walked out and went la da 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 da, I was like, just take me back.
When he
take me back to 8th grade.
It's so good.
Yes.
So good.
Wait, who was Prego?
Rihanna.
That's right. That's right.
And she did this routine since I'm doing routines.
Let's
this
see.
thing.
Yeah.
Where she did this.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it was, but that's what I'm talking about. Like I didn't see any viral, or I like it when there's like a viral moment.
Sure.
And obviously Kendrick Lamar, they not like us.
Right.
And his walk last, remember the walk, and then like all the social media.
His flare denim really didn't stick with the men. I thought the men were going to start wearing flare denim again, and it didn't
Be
happen.
careful, fashion forecasters.
Right?
Yes.
Right.
I think you have to have Kendrick Lamar's attitude to pull off a flare denim
Yes.
and a flat shoe, right?
Yes.
Do you have any favorite commercials from this year or otherwise?
Speaking of flare denim, I loved the Levi's spot, which was all the famous butts.
Yes.
So it was George Michael's butt in Levi's, Bruce Springsteen's
Don't forget
butt.
Woody from Toy Story.
Woody,
He wears a Levi.
It was so great.
I thought that was super smart marketing. And
did
if
too.
you're studying marketing, or if you think marketing's a lost cause, that to me was a reminder of just classic
And it was
denim.
Levi's Stadium. I didn't realize that.
Yes.
So like the tie-in to,
Yes.
San Francisco. Yeah, it was great.
I thought that was super smart.
Yeah.
The funniest one to me was Instacart with Benson Boone and why do I always want to say Adam Sandler?
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller.
Yes.
Ben Stiller was trying to do backflips and be like Benson Boone for
so
Instacart.
funny.
And it really had nothing to do with shopping other than it was hysterical.
It reminded me of the Kaitana sword from Home Shopping.
Yes.
Like those old vintage videos that look so dated.
Like you can't believe that actually happened. Yeah. Yes, that was super funny. And it reminds you that physical comedy, never underestimate physical comedy.
I think things are getting funnier.
I hope
I think
so.
we were in a comedy dearth there for a while.
I hope so.
Now we're back.
Now there was a Budweiser one. Budweiser always goes for the tears where, what's a baby horse called? A foal? A foal?
colt?
Foal?
Colt?
A colt? A foal?
What's
a
a
colt?
colt? Yeah.
Is it a baby horse?
I think so.
Is that a foal? What's a foal?
FOAL?
Well, I think that's what it's like, a baby.
Is that a middle?
Got it. Like a toddler.
We might have to take this one to the
adolescent.
vet.
Anyway, so it was a young horse.
Baby horse.
And then a baby bird, and it showed their relationship growing up. And so the horse would protect the baby bird from rain, or then the horse would go running and try to help the baby bird fly. And then as they got older, it's a big, what's the big Budweiser horses?
Clydesdale.
Yeah, it's a big Clydesdale maybe, or something like that, running through the field, and all of a sudden the bird flies off its back, and it's a bald eagle.
And it like launches.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
And two old like farmers or farm hands are kind of tearing up about it, and it's just Budweiser, like we're here for you, or like something like that. I thought it was super sweet.
Again, like invoking emotion though, like that's what good marketing, that's what good advertising should
Absolutely.
do. Right?
Yes, and I think sometimes people are hard on Super Bowl commercials because there's been so much put behind them, so much money and so much talk. But really, when you look at some of the true marketing tactics from the emotion, from the physical comedy, or from the nostalgia.
Yes, that's the one I loved, was the Dunkin'.
Yes, what's it called? Goodwill Dunkin'?
Goodwill Dunkin'.
That was hysterical.
I loved
Who
that
was
one.
in that?
Everybody and their sister.
It was, Ben
Of
Affleck.
course, yes.
And
Jennifer Aniston was in it.
she was in it. Oh my gosh.
Guy from
Tom Brady?
Seinfeld.
Was he
Tom
the
Brady
boyfriend?
was in it. Yes.
Tom Brady. Yeah, because he kind of went in with George Costanza.
Was Carlton?
Yes.
No, Urkel.
Urkel, but
Urkel.
also
Was Carlton in it
my
also?
favorite from Dancing with the Stars,
Yeah.
Jose.
Yep.
What's his name?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alfonso Ribeiro.
Alfonso Ribeiro. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Please don't ever tell I'm part of the Dancing with the Stars family. Don't tell him I forgot his
What's
name.
the casting director's name? I'm
Dina
so
Cat.
sorry, Dina.
Dina, please still hire me. Dancing with the Fans. I'm ready. I will ditch everything. I'll sign any papers. I'll be there.
She will hip thrust.
We will do a Bad Bunny reenactment and we'll hip thrust the whole way. Okay? If I have to. So those commercials are really good. Also, I'm bragging so much. I got my SAG card in a Super Bowl commercial.
Oh, that's
Remember that?
right.
And then I got it taken away.
But that was a controversial time.
It was controversial.
Yeah.
So then fast forward after my epic performance in the 1992 Winter Magic Super Bowl halftime, I find myself in my early 20s in a T-Mobile commercial.
Amazing.
And at the time, the Vikings was having a really good year. It's when they had Randy Moss, Dante Culpepper, Chris Carter.
Huge.
And flip phones were just starting to take photographs in mainstream media.
And that's what they were marketing.
Us pedestrians could get a flip phone and take a grainy photo. So T-Mobile decided to do a commercial with Dante Culpepper where he runs the ball in. And the refs can't tell for sure if he's crossed the line or not.
Okay. Sure.
So he takes a picture with his phone and shows it to the ref, and the ref calls a touchdown and they win the game.
And they go to Erin's shot, you're cheering.
Yeah. And during all of that, and again, I mean, maybe a quarter of a second, it just flashes to my face and I'm a star.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I was in that commercial and we were so excited because we got SAG cards for it. So of course my career was going to launch.
Yep.
And it was going to be on the Super Bowl. It was going to be in the Super Bowl. And then one of the last regular season weeks of the NFL, I can't remember the player's name. He had put his phone in the goalpost, and after he made a touchdown, he pulled it out and started taking pictures with it, and he got in big trouble and he got a big fine, and it was a big no-no.
Yeah.
And it was bad. It was a bad look for him. So
Okay.
T-Mobile pulled the commercial and it never aired.
Got it.
But I think there's at least 1,500 views on YouTube. So if I find it, I will post it for everybody.
We're going to pull up Winter Magic. We're going to pull up T-Mobile ad.
Mm-hmm.
What
I'm
else?
like really sad for you.
Thank you.
That's such a bummer.
Thank you so much.
Seriously.
Great news. We still got paid. But
Of course.
and I think Dante still got paid. So that's great news. But yeah, it never aired. But it is for your viewing pleasure now on YouTube. And you can join the other 1,500 family members of mine
I'll
who
make
have
it
watched
15
it.
over.
Okay, there's a few other things that we have to talk about. You guys, we are a good girlfriend podcast. Amy Poehler copied us.
Yes.
We like to hang out.
Yes.
And no girlfriend group is getting together right now without just discussing Savannah Guthrie's mom.
Oh, I hope she's safe.
Yeah,
Please
so let's
keep her
preface
safe.
this with we are praying for a safe return. This is horrible. But what do you guys think is happening? Because it's not reading right to me.
What is fishy to you? I mean, the whole thing is obviously fishy, but you're reading into it more than just, I want some money.
Yeah. I mean, I think clearly they are trying to send a message either to Savannah, to NBC, or to all of media. That's my thing.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to send a message.
I kind of think it's like all media.
Yes. Like a message to media like, listen, don't you dare report on things we don't want you to.
Particularly what Savannah is known for reporting
Or
on.
I don't know. Or anybody. Yeah, maybe. Because if you do, we will kidnap your mother.
And they don't want that much money, right?
I don't know. How much money do
Is
they
it
want?
6 million? Am I making up numbers?
6 million in Bitcoin.
In crypto.
Can you use Bitcoin to like buy a car?
Yeah.
You can?
It's kind of
I'm really
yeah.
not familiar.
What is Bitcoin?
I don't
Rebecca,
know.
tell us since you're the expert. And how much Bitcoin do you have?
Blockchain.
What's a blockchain?
It's code that keeps it safe. I don't know enough
Is it
about.
real money?
It isn't. It is not funded by the government. It's not backed by it, but neither is our money. So let's be honest. Like we used to be backed by the gold standard.
Yeah.
We are not.
When did we get rid of the gold standard? 90s?
No,
Or even earlier than
70s,
that?
I think.
70s? Okay.
And it used to have actual value, but now we just print it like you could print on your own machine. It has almost literally no value. And so crypto it can be used illegally because it's not traceable. Mm-hmm. And you have, you go harvest little parts of it of one whole.
So are you trading Bitcoin on the side?
I wouldn't.
Is Phil? Okay.
He's in the financial industry,
Well,
and
that's
they
what I'm
won't
saying.
even.
He probably has
They
to
won't
keep
even
his
touch
license
it.
safe.
No.
Okay. So they want $6 million in an imaginary
Yes,
monies.
yes.
And And now, by the way, we're recording this on Monday. It will publish late Tuesday night, early Wednesday. So just so you know, we are hoping and praying that by the time you listen to this, she is back home safe and sound.
Now, what medicine does she need?
I don't know.
When they say life-saving medicine, is it insulin? Is it... Because really, truly, without insulin,
or maybe a heart medication. You know, I mean, there's again, I'm not a doctor, but you know, there's so many things that you could be taking. That
I just don't think $6 million sounds like the right amount of money. Like, this is such an ambitious thing. Yeah. I think you guys are onto something. That the amount of money, I think it's more about the messaging.
Well, and also if it was obviously it's targeted to the Guthrie family, because you're not just going to walk into that home in that neighborhood. They had to have been profiling her.
100%.
There's no way that this was a robbery gone wrong.
No.
I don't think.
Did you not call your mom, though, the very next day when it happened? I was like, are you good? Are you safe?
Let me remind everybody, this is a podcast for giggles. I was like, shit, Mom.
No.
If that was you, like, I feel bad for those kidnappers.
I told my mom I would give her all the garage sale stuff because I still haven't gone through. I was like, that's what I have. Yeah. I can say, come bring a dumpster.
How would your mom do in a hostage situation?
I'll tell you how she did, because technologically she sent me an emergency recording yesterday.
About what?
Something wasn't working on her phone, and apparently if you push a button enough times, it goes into SOS mode.
And it's sent to you?
So I get a call that is clearly recording the Olympics, like figure skating. I can hear.
So do you think she's like dead on the floor?
Because she doesn't know what she's doing.
What'd you do?
I called and freaked out and said, girl, are you good?
Mom, have you fallen and you can't get up?
Yes. It's time for Life Alert over there.
Okay.
But we had just joked, not now when I say joked.
This is a funny podcast.
My mom is of that age that
She's not 84, just so everyone knows.
Well, she looks like she's 64.
She looks like she's 54.
I mean, you got those genes.
Yeah.
You're so kind.
She's so beautiful.
Could I get abducted?
You get abducted.
You do have the smile that lights up the room.
Oh, no.
So what I worry about more is death to you, because it's always the woman who smiles lights up the room that dies, and that would be Becky.
Again, God bless the mister who tried to take any one of us and be like, can I just go get my favorite handbag first? And I'm gonna need something to drink.
Can you have Keith Morrison do this, please?
Can you give me a Diet Coke from McDonald's? I know there's one right off the highway over here.
Wait, if you're doing a ransom picture, let me put on some mascara first.
Right?
I look way better with a lip
I needed
color.
more lipstick for a photo. Yeah. Let me go grab gray snars. That's my best color. Then we can go, okay?
Oh, I loved Orgasm. I used to love NARS Orgasm. You guys, and we take it very seriously.
Of course.
But my boys were like, if somebody kidnapped grandma, my mom, they're like, they'd fall in love with her and just keep her. She's so fun. Like, she'd be cooking.
Or I was like, Terry would like just outrun them. Like, she walked so fast, they would keep up.
She would run away from them, or she'd be like, all right, well, now that we're here, I guess I'll make the beds and make dinner.
Right?
Yeah. What do you guys like to watch?
Chip cookies or oatmeal?
Do you like to watch TV at night? I'm really into the Real Housewives. Like, she makes herself at home everywhere she is. I'd be worried to be like, Mom, you need to send SOS. And well, we're having a good time.
What do they call that?
They were really nice.
What do you fall in love with your captor? Stockholm Syndrome?
Yeah,
Stockholm
She's
Syndrome.
like, I don't care what they say.
Yeah.
You kids are
they were
terrific
nice people. And a great room. The door opened every 3 days. I could walk around.
I hope they're taking care of her.
I do. I hope they're taking care of her. And I hear some people, and this is serious, people go missing every day, and that's very tragic and very serious, and we should all look into it. And some people were, and I had to stop and think, like, why does this one get so much attention?
Yeah. And
I think it is because, in my mind, maybe, obviously, all kidnapping is bad, but because of the scale that Savannah's on,
absolutely.
This kidnapper, I would assume most abductors or kidnappers want to keep it a secret. This kidnapper obviously wants everyone to know.
Yes.
So I think that's the difference.
Well, can we talk about the code language they had her speak?
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Right.
So did you guys pick up on that too?
Yeah.
So
well, you hyped me to it.
I did. I can't remember. But anyway, so apparently in the first video that Savannah was reading off of a sheet. Now I'm told that the reason she read off a sheet, and I'm told by headlines and hearsay from social media, so that's who told me, is oftentimes like hostage negotiators, they will teach you that if you say certain words or phrases in the wrong way, it can set off the abductor.
Oh no.
And so you want to be very careful with how you word things. So that's why she was reading off paper.
Okay.
Is to not say anything that could make the abductor upset.
Okay.
But then while she was reading, she said something along the lines of, and I'm paraphrasing here, she was talking about how great her mom, Nancy, was. Like, she's sweet and she's kind. She's a wonderful woman. Talk to her and you'll know.
And you'll find out.
Or you'll find out.
Yeah.
And that's the exact same phrase that the fictional senator in Silence of the Lambs says to the person who kidnapped her daughter.
Yeah. When
Now,
it puts the
that's
lotion.
not a coincidence.
He told her to say that.
Yes. So he's telling them what to say.
Yeah.
Or she.
Well,
Abductors can be she.
Yeah.
I guess. So, but I'm sure it's a he. But so he's telling her what to say. So I also think then they said, your brother hasn't said anything. Make him do a video.
So where does TMZ fit into all of this?
That's where I'm confused.
Is that where they're getting these, like, the community? So to your point, they want it to be on blast. They want it to be.
I think the big difference. Most kidnappers or abductors obviously want to do it in secret and in silence. This abductor wants the world to know.
Yeah.
They're doing this so people know. And I think that really sets
It's like
it
a
apart.
level of like terror. I mean,
It
like they're trying
is.
to, they're sending a message.
And are they just terrorizing the Guthrie family or all of media?
Oh my gosh,
You
guys,
know what
it's
I'm
a bigger. I
saying?
think it's a
I'm kinda
bigger
going with you on that one,
message.
Erin.
Thank you.
Whatever happened with the Lindbergh baby?
Can you remind me what the Lindbergh baby is?
Charles wasn't it Lindbergh? Like this is back in, we're talking 100 years ago now, where the Lindbergh baby was abducted. It was the same thing. Go after a rich, well-known family. I don't know if that baby was ever
Recovered?
returned.
Well, don't say that now because I know Nancy Guthrie's going to come home.
Well, she has to.
Right?
She has to.
So Sarah and her friend wanted to start a podcast called what? Conspiracy Theory?
No, it's going to be a party.
Oh yeah. Tell us about it because I really would love this.
Everybody shows up with their conspiracy theory and your PowerPoint presentation, and you have to convince the party.
Can we please be a part of it?
I told her last night you will be.
Me and Becky and you.
Yeah,
I think
please.
Father Phil actually is much better at it than I am.
You're good at it.
Can I tell the listeners the one that we all agree on?
Absolutely.
I can't remember.
Girls, did we or did we not land on the moon?
We did not.
I'm starting to feel like it's probably improbable.
I would have, if you had said this to me 10 years ago, I would have said, are you insane? Of course
What
we
makes
did.
you think we didn't?
Why haven't we gone again?
We
Ding,
haven't?
ding, ding, ding,
Okay.
ding.
We've never gone.
We've gone, but we've never landed and recorded ourselves.
Got
like we
it.
did back
Okay.
then.
And the Orion, there's like a belt or there's a heat thing. You're telling me the technology we had
Right.
under the Kennedy administration was more advanced than what we have now.
Right.
So that's another one.
70 years ago.
Who recorded it? The landing and
Like, how do you get a camera out there that doesn't blow up because of gravity? You know what I mean? Like,
Has anyone seen if the flag is still there?
well, how did that? The reason you wear a spacesuit, right?
Yeah.
Is because of the lack of gravity.
right.
So you've got to keep things in.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of a wetsuit.
But that thing just
that
planted,
thing just
no
planted
problem.
and is waiting.
know it.
Like,
But then, there's crazy people. Now, I might be one of them who think it was to cover up what they actually found. There are other layers to
What did they actually find? Other species?
this. ET.
Extraterrestrials?
that they might have encountered more than they bargained for, and they had to come up with a cover of what happened. I'm not saying I believe that part of it,
right.
but
Okay.
there is
But let's just have
okay,
fun.
that's
Are
a
you
layer I
serious?
was not familiar
Yes.
with.
So
I
are you
love this.
telling me Armstrong hung out with an alien?
he might have seen more than they took it
bargained
off.
for.
They took the conversation offline, so they changed channels from the public announcement, and they had some conversations. And then I think the theory is with this whole line of thinking is they had to give the American people
something?
a show because they
So-
couldn't very well give them.
So do you think they just did that on a set in LA? In Hollywood?
What was the movie that they had just finished filming where they had all the sets? There was an actual Hollywood.
in the 60s?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Whatever the sci-fi movie was that was in production, they had stuff.
No.
Well, and listen, propaganda happens all the
But
time.
there's a different
What?
movie from the
Just kidding.
90s that Wag the Dog.
Yeah.
That is 100% riffing on exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like they need to stage an event, a world event, and they're shooting it in a Hollywood studio
Yes.
to make it look like it's, like bombs being dropped somewhere.
There's false flags all the time.
Did they bring an alien home with them? Do they walk amongst us?
That's the other thing. There have been, in addition to, they've already said so. They have released it. And in the middle of our news cycle, we pretend like we didn't even see it. It's out there. what we really know about aliens, and it's not zero. It's
How
not.
come I haven't seen it? I know every word of the Baldoni lively. That case, and I don't know that there's
alien on Dancing with the Stars. Erin is going to be an expert.
Are you kidding me?
If we had a Brian Boitano Dancing with the Stars.
Oh my gosh. I know every costume Whitney Carson has ever worn on Dancing with the Stars, but I don't know there's an alien here.
It is true. You have an encyclopedic memory on it.
Are you kidding me? Are they nice? Do they want peace on Earth? Were they part of the halftime show?
And let it begin with me.
Was one of the flags at the end theirs?
Not the worst Wednesday night I've ever had. Remember that from SNL? She gets abducted.
Yes.
Wasn't the worst Wednesday night I ever had.
Kate McKinnon.
It's so good.
In the Saturday Night Live. Okay, well, one thing I was thinking about the other day is, you always hear these wives.
Yeah.
Wives' tales, or you hear like this folklore, right?
Yes.
And you think these are just old stories, but then they all start coming true.
Right.
Which is scary.
Right.
That's insane.
But there's people who have been like shipped off for being crazy, but were they?
Oh, you guys. Well, don't say much more. We're going to get shipped off. Next thing you know, we're going to be dancing in reasonable brown wedges with Britney Spears.
That's what I worry about. She
God
might
bless
be.
Britney. I love her so much.
No, there's
but
something cooking.
Did she see an alien? And that's why?
Maybe.
And I don't think Prince died on his own accord. That's a conspiracy theory.
Oh, she's getting ready for the party.
Okay.
Should I bring that one to
Is
the
that
party?
going to be your PowerPoint?
I have so many. Well, I just think Prince was too, I don't know. I think he was too in control to lose control.
Right.
And also to die in an elevator. I don't know where,
Well, especially when one of the lyrics of Let's Go
Right.
Crazy is punch a higher floor.
Yeah.
yeah. I just
Are we going to let the elevator
Bring us down.
down.
Oh,
I know
no,
he
let's go.
died in an elevator, and he was from everything I knew. Now, I didn't party with him the way that Becky did, and I was a little young. My first dance trio was to Baby I'm a Star in
That's
a very
right.
inappropriate purple costume with the entire stomach cut out. So we'll get into that later with my therapist. But anyway, I wasn't as close to him as you were, obviously. You, him, and Burt Reynolds. But he felt like a man very much in control and very mindful.
Yes.
So it's hard for me to believe that somebody so mindful and so in control and so much to look forward to. I mean, oftentimes, like hope is what keeps us alive.
Right.
Like I feel either he had to have had really bad advice on what to take or somebody gave him something. That's what I think. I don't think he was trying to
there was a court case over it.
But again, they're also not telling us that there's an alien in my neighborhood. Can't. We're all on our own.
Headlines and hearsay just took a turn, y'all.
And remember, it's all headlines and hearsay. So this is just hearsay. I just think that we should look more into Prince. Okay?
Well, we've got questions. That's a segment we talked about doing.
So that's going to be that's what the PowerPoint presentation you're going to bring to the party.
I'll start with that, but I have
Okay,
so many. And
I
if
know.
people don't have enough, let me know and I can give them.
There's
can
a
be a
segment
ringer.
open.
Yes.
It'll be like an open mic night.
I
I'd
will
like to
give
go
them
up 3 times, please.
And another thing. They'll be like, who invited this
What's
One
the
more
deal
song for
with-
karaoke. Are
Yes.
you closed? Are you closed? Can I get one more song?
Like people are leaving and it's just Mona's mom washing the counter and I'm still like, and then that Field of Dreams guy, liar. That wasn't him. That never
Turns the
happened.
lights off.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, now for my fourth presentation.
Mermaids, I'll tell you something.
Oh my gosh, you guys, if you want to watch a fun show, it's called Florida Man. It's called, I think it's
Real
called
Mermaids?
Erin. It is the rec bar in Fort Lauderdale where
Yeah.
Phil and I were with the mermaids. Remember that time we took the picture?
No.
I
think you tell me stories because I would never forget
not remember
you
this?
going with a mermaid
because I
to
texted
Florida.
Sam Sabora and I said, they're not strippers, they're mermaids. And he said, same thing. But this is Danny McBride, who was in the commercial, the Halfway insurance commercial with Keegan-Michael Key. Anyway, he produces it, and it's all of those, those stories that start with Florida man found, with a tutu and a, vat of honey or whatever it is. So they do the real stories, but then they do it kind of like drunk history. So they've got the real people, and then they have actors reenacting it.
Yeah.
It is the craziest stuff you've ever seen. A guy gets his arm cut off or chopped off by an alligator.
Wait, in real life?
This is a real life Florida man story.
Why I am terrified of Florida.
And that is why Becky and Phil
Alligators. Those alligators,
No,
man.
I know.
I am terrified.
I know.
I don't know how he didn't. I won't give it away because I know you're going to be on that.
I'm gonna watch
You're going to run right home and watch Florida Man.
Yes, Florida Man. We got to get on that.
It is. You're sitting there going, I just can't even believe this is the real world.
And you and Phil chose to go there and sit live and watch it? Is that what I'm hearing?
We saw, so the Wreck is like a famous bar in, I forget the name of the hotel in Fort Lauderdale. Am I lying about Fort Lauderdale?
No, that's where.
Off of Miami. Where did we used to shoot?
That's where we would shoot in Fort Lauderdale, and that's where the cruise ships, the Invicta cruise would take off from.
So it's a famous old timey bar. There's mermaids that do like, one will have roller skates.
Are you at that big hotel there?
Do you know what I'm talking about? Florida people, chime in.
Is it like it's not
built
called the Diplomat? What is it called? Maybe.
I don't know. I really don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember.
There is a very famous large hotel that like people go and have conventions at. Like Kimberly Wells, when she ran for Miss Florida, the pageant was there. Like it's a big, like famous.
This one feels like it might have been cool back in the day.
Yes.
And it's maybe fallen on some harder times. Like it's, like
I think there's a lot on that strip.
It may be
Sounds like the story of my life.
fallen on hard times.
Wow. Cool back in the day. Falling on some harder times. Well, listen, before we wrap up, there's one last thing we have to talk about because we still claim this woman as our own, even though she hasn't lived here in 35 years. Lindsey Vonn.
Oh,
right?
Now, wait a second.
What?
Did she tear her ACL
First,
before?
yes, and then broke the other leg after.
You've got to be kidding
But
me.
what
At
a
41.
cool chick.
Oh gosh,
So-
God bless that.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
If you aren't all following along, Lindsey Vonn first was born and raised here in Minnesota till she was like 8 or 10 or something like that. So skied some of the hills here. So again, we think we're her family.
We claim anybody that's, did an overnight
Yes,
here.
and the minute they knew she was something special on the ski slopes, they immediately took her out of Minnesota and brought her to Colorado. But we still claim her as
Our elevation
own.
is like...
And so she's, headlines in here say, one of the winning most downhill skiers in American history.
Correct.
I can't say for sure number one, but definitely one of the winning most, and definitely one of the most respected, known for being super fast, known for being fearless.
And that's a long career.
So 5 years ago, she retired, and she retired. I mean, she has a titanium knee. She had a lot of injuries. I think they go upwards of 80 to 90 miles per hour down these hills. Crazy. And so she retired 5 years ago and then came out of retirement to compete at these Olympics.
Yeah. And
first practice run, or I don't know exactly.
like a prelim kind of a thing.
yeah.
Tears her ACL and is like, screw it, I'm still going to go for it.
No, I think she tore her ACL practicing prior to arriving in Italy. Like, I think she arrived in Italy with a torn ACL.
Oh, really?
So wait a second.
I think-
Is that the one where you can still go forward? You just can't. You don't have any sideways motion.
I believe
when you
so.
do ACL.
I believe the ACL
Oh my
goes,
gosh.
it goes like from here to here on your knee. It,
Well,
like, wraps
she
over it.
tears her ACL, says, I'm still going for it. Still prepares, and then within like 13 seconds, they said, down her race, she hit a flag and broke her other leg. If Lindsey Vonn at 41 can do all of that, you guys,
I know.
we've got to get our self-employment up and
get on
running.
that trampoline.
She was airlifted off.
Yeah,
Can
that
you
was.
that was the scariest part to me.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, they put her on a stretcher and airlifted her off, and then
Like hanging from a cable.
Is that the only way to do it though, or is that where she was? That was the only way to do it.
well, I just think how else are you going to stabilize somebody and get them down?
Because it's not
know
like
what
the
I
bunny
mean?
hill here at Welch
Oh,
Village.
right. Because like ski patrol will usually put you in a little sled and ski you down. But
Yeah,
now
but
you're
I don't
on.
think this mountain.
I think she needed to go. You know what I mean?
That made it look.
But I read, okay, again, what do you say?
Headlines in here say, honey, yeah.
I read
You're in a
that
safe
as
space.
she was like in the helicopter, they were starting the next run, and it was Breezy who did win.
Yes.
I forget her last name.
Yeah.
Don't know,
Also
but her first
on the
name's
USA,
Breezy,
her
so
first
she
name's
doesn't need a
Breezy.
last name.
And I guess according to whatever I read, like Lindsey was like so excited for her and like
good.
yelling out of the helicopter, cheering for her. It just goes to show like what wonderful teammates they are
Yes.
to each other.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I did see a few trolls online being like, you shouldn't have gone for it anyway. And to you, I typically don't like to take sides in this podcast, but be quiet.
Buzz off.
Yeah, exactly.
Zip
I think it's so cool that she went for it.
Beyond
It's
cool.
epic.
She went for it. She went hard for it. And wouldn't you rather go down just giving it 200%?
Blaze of glory.
Than
Absolutely.
like fall off like a wet noodle.
Yeah.
You know, just amazing. So
Seems
hats
like her
off to you.
personality to be like that.
Totally.
Right? Like, I'm just a competitor. I'm going to do this
Such a
again.
competitor. And I can't imagine that many injuries previously. And then in the moment, the ACL and still saying, I'm going to try to go 90 miles an hour down this hill right now.
Well, she dated Tiger Woods, who's come back from a broken body several times.
Well, and
Maybe that's what they do. Maybe that's
but is his broken body as heroic as hers?
not heroic.
Okay. Yeah. Didn't she get married?
Vaughn is her married name, but she is no longer married to Vaughn.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
If you got a cool name like that, I'd keep that cool name too.
Vaughn as a last name. Yeah, I think
Lindsey
that's
Vonn. That's badass.
Yeah, you sound like you belong in an action movie.
Yes.
And she's just the most beautiful thing.
And she's
I
super
mean,
pretty. So,
yeah.
Lindsey, when you do move back home to Minnesota, obviously, we're here. We're just a little bit older than you and a little bit less athletic. So,
But you are an inspiration to
you've
us.
got built-in
Totally.
friends and you're an inspiration. And we applaud you for
We
going
hope you
for it.
recover, and she'll have a great career, whatever she chooses to do next.
And Lindsey, if you just want to lay around and go to that Florida man's house and watch mermaids and shark
and
fights
just retire
and just drink a
with
Mai
0%
Tai,
income
like,
tax.
you've done enough work for now. So
Your country salutes you.
hit Becky up if you need the address.
We'll keep you away from the gators.
Welcome into was used to be cool and now is a little washed up.
What did we say? Formerly cool. Wait, it used to be.
You said, like it was cool.
Formerly known as.
Cool in its time. It's a little washed up now. And I felt like she's talking about me.
Why are my ears ringing?
Oh. You could say it directly to my face and not pretend you're talking about a building. Rude. So anyway, Lindsey Vonn, you're amazing. If anybody wants to be invited to Sarah and her friends' conspiracy presentation party,
Or just send your presentations. We'll do them on your behalf.
yes.
Maybe list them below. What are some conspiracy theories?
list conspiracy theories we should dive into.
Okay, so you're going to do Prince.
I'm going to do so many, but Prince will.
You're going to keep
Erin
researching
thinks there's
that-
an answer for cancer already.
Yeah.
Oh my God, don't say that out loud. I'll get murdered.
Oh, that's right.
I do think that there's an answer for cancer.
cancer.
But everybody who tries to expose it ends up missing.
Check that brake line.
Okay.
And they're
This will be a
abduct-
closed party.
And
This
their
will be a closed
abductors like
party.
to keep it secret. So
I do think that's true.
what?
For the money.
Oh yeah, cancer's a big
Absolutely.
business, baby.
Yeah. Okay, you're going to keep researching the aliens.
I'm going to go into.
Could you add
Neil
mermaids into
Armstrong.
that?
Yeah. Do you want real mermaids or do you want the murderous kind that they
No,
talked
the real.
about?
I'm wondering, are there real mermaids? I have to think there are.
I think there were siren songs. I think that sailors heard something.
Because there are so many parts of the ocean, one of my biggest fears in the world, that have never been discovered.
Right.
There is so much of the ocean we've never.
So you want less dollars going to fake moon landings. You want some more underwater.
Well, number one,
exploration.
we're great hostesses. So if there are aliens and mermaids visiting us from space and sea, we should probably
I will make you a lovely
Welcome them.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Space and Sea is
and-
also the podcast.
from space and sea. I don't want to be rude to them. By all means, we
Right.
got to be. What does a mermaid eat?
We're going to be Minnesota nice.
That's
Make
right.
a hot dish.
That's right. What kind of casserole does a mermaid and or alien like?
It's a hot dish.
Okay,
Erin.
sorry.
It's a hat. Listen to everybody's accent come
It's
out
a hot dish.
when you say hot dish.
What conspiracy are you going to dive into, babes?
Tupac's still alive.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Whoa.
Okay, go for that. That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
There's so much for us to discuss. So listen, thank you so much for a great week. We could talk forever, but it's been an hour and we've heard you loud and clear. An hour's tops.
10-4.
You're not the first person who's told me. We don't need to hear any more from you. Thank you. Thank you for a great week. As always, make sure you subscribe. Please, please, please subscribe to YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Give us a like, share it with your friends. Follow Sarah on sarahstylescollective.com, on Instagram and on her website.
Yes, do some shopping with her.
And what else?
We've got some of you have asked for models from our former network.
Oh yeah, we have models coming up. Well, we had Charlotte Marie. So if you didn't get to listen to Charlotte Marie, that was a few weeks ago. We have another model coming up. A lot of you are still waiting for Hannah Tim. So are we. We're just working out schedules. She's very busy right now. She's going to need to zoom in from the East Coast.
Okay.
And we do have. Remember, we teased that a boy might stop by.
Oh, that's right.
A boy.
I might wear lip gloss or something that day. Might curl my hair.
Becky's going to have to wear her t-shirt that says, not flirting, just hot and talking. Okay?
I'm going to.
Get your Lumi on. Get your Lumi on. Okay? We love you guys so much. We hope you have a great week. We hope this was a great break from the worries of the week.
Thank you for joining us, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. We love you so much, honey. So happy you're here. Bye, everybody. If you want to move better, if you want to feel better, if you want to perform better, and who doesn't, you've got to check out Daily Fascia. Daily Fascia is one of our original supporters. It is brought to you by Erin. And what she does is she helps relieve aches and pains with fascia-focused activations. She is a best-selling DailyOM course creator who does personalized sessions that help you feel your absolute best. You can check her out on Instagram, Patreon, or YouTube. And when you do, use the code HAPPY20 to let her know that we sent you and to get a special discount exclusive to our listeners. You guys, do us a huge favor, please. Will you like this podcast, share it, or subscribe? Because that helps, right, Bex?
It will help us a ton.
It will. And I don't know if we've helped you, but if you don't mind helping us, that'd be great.
Fair's fair.
Love you.